Hello, everybody. This is Reed Hope Castle, Friday Night Bricks number 71. Super late start. Basically, did have a homecoming game for my nephew's team for football. So I figured I'd just jump in here just in case anybody kind of wants to jump in and, talk, have some fun for a little bit. Kind of sucked into into one of the old games I used to play a little bit. Used to play it on Windows 98 a lot, and so now basically it's called Conquest of the New World. Actually, it's kind of funny. So actually, I was kind of looking. I actually had a crap load of resources I was heading to sell to Europe. But what's funny is I played the game out there. It's hard to see. I started playing the game again, kind of like playing it. Actually, it was funny because I somehow declared independence by accident. I was actually sieged. My home country, Holland, actually attacked my village, and basically when I retook my village, I became an independent country at that point. So pretty cool. So basically I'm playing as Holland, but there's other countries: Portugal, Spain, France, Britain, and Native Americans. So I've been whomping on them. So it's kind of an old game, old graphics. There's my kind of my city. So town center in the center, and then of course I've got some forts, some farms, lots of mines and mills up there. So, but I've signed my lease today for my new location for my collection. I'm looking forward to actually getting into there. I should be able to get in there October 1st, which means all of this and then everything in storage will be in that new unit. Have goals to. I think I'm going to try and find like green screen colored cloth to put behind. I think I'm going to shoot a video of the setup of the castle at some point. It might happen after Train Fest in November, but it might be one of the last times I set it up that way. I'm thinking of trying to change the. Actually, I opened them up. I actually took them to the meeting the other day. I actually grab them real quick. Yeah, actually, I got some last week. Actually, I probably should actually focus my camera a little bit because Monday would have been my 10-year anniversary with Lego had they not gotten rid of me, which is pretty sad just in its own right. So I'm kind of wearing that. I wore that earlier tonight, but yeah, I did get some of the minifigs. The knight, these are all the extra pieces with the knight. The trans blue swords are awesome. That ends up in the lug bulk program. That probably will be my guaranteed pick, most likely. So that one, only found one of the pooper person. The bear was pretty cool. Fox. The explorer, he's got that. So there's some good stuff in there. Got 2 or 3 of the flamingo person, Electrons. I got a bunch of the gamers. One of the guys in the group, one of the Brick Freak was collecting the gamers. He liked that gamepad, so I got them. I got like 4 or 5 knights. Those will be hard to trade just because of that. One of the gentlemen in my group did go to the UK recently, and so he came back with some of these, and so I made sure he grabbed me a few. So I got 3, add to my polybag collection. Then he also brought these back too. And so I actually got 3 of those to add to my collection too. Maybe if I can get to 1,000 followers, maybe I could give away a couple of these guys, perhaps. But one was like $750 and one was like $850, and so I'm like a little more hefty price than what we pay in the U.S. So definitely took a bite out of the wallet. But yeah, pretty cool figs. I definitely like the like I said, the night. I mean, and since all the night ones I've bought bunch, like the Silver Knight in Series 8, I think I'm sitting on, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 of him. The Rogues in the 1 series, I'm sitting on, like, oh God, I want to say, might be sitting on 30 of him. I mean, and I think 15 or 20 are still sealed. I do have a question, though. I'm thinking of going to a flea market next weekend for, like, CMFs. I mean, do most people want to, if I want to try and sell some of those, hey, I'm Lego. If I want to sell minifigs, do you think most people would buy them if I said they're sealed in the package, or if I actually had them maybe like in a little like bag like this, unbuilt? I mean, that's kind of the thing is, I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, does really a sealed CMF really have that much more bearing for non-Lego fans, I guess?
Hello.
How's them Lego tonight? How are you doing tonight?
Oh, good. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, I'm a little tired too. Obviously, I went to my nephew's football game tonight. So obviously, as I jokingly wrote on YouTube, that's kind of where I got the name for my stream, Friday Night Bricks, from pretty much the movie Friday Night Lights. So build them and put them back. Yeah, so I might have to do that, but might do some of those. We'll see. I mean, it's one of those things where I might have to wait on the figs. I might just do sets this time because I think it's one of those things I have to man the booth myself, and I don't know how well those would sell. So we'll see. Yeah, so Friday Night Bricks. I mean, obviously my eventual logo will probably be. They did win. They won 14-8. So it was a pretty good game. Yeah, see, I actually bought a bunch of these guys. I like these portion bags, so I actually have a bunch of these guys for most of my figs and stuff. So the Target has them. They're the vertical portion size snack bags. So I like that. So yeah, they won. It was a good game. My nephew played a bunch, so he's offensive tight end maybe. So yeah, so he played a bit. He actually got a good sack, but unfortunately, he was wearing the uniform of one of the other guys. So actually, the other guy got credit over the announcement, but I think everybody knew who it was. So it's cool. But yeah, all my collection will be moving into a new building starting next month, which will be nice. 2.5 times the size of the current storage. So we'll be able to hopefully get the castle built. Hopefully I might try and do a build video of it, like the person who did the Death Star, the trench run with the train tracks. He did one recently. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I might do green screen behind it because black. I don't know if black will work real well. Black would look good, but because white would blend in with the snow and the Mills plates. But we'll see. So yeah, because actually it pops. I mean, if you look, this box back here is full of sealed CMFs. So that's most of those are all the ones that go back to Series 1 in this box back here. It's a good sized box, but I got to sell those eventually. So yeah, I don't know. I probably won't do a long one tonight. I just figured I'd just at least stop in and see. They did get some comments on YouTube that everybody kind of did miss me tonight. So it's kind of, I mean, it's a long drive out to where they play too. So it took some time coming back. Actually, my niece wanted food. So there was a slight detour after the game. So we took her into Culver's, got some food, and dropped her off. So it was a little bit later than I thought. But it was homecoming. So, hey. I don't see my niece and nephews, even though they're only like an hour away. I don't see them a lot, so it was worth that. So, but yeah. So, other than that, I'm just looking forward to having more space to do stuff, which means this area when I stream will be a lot cleaner. I'll probably still stream here about to bring what I want to stream with me. I found some more. I found one of the stores had Lego Movie CMFs the other day. I thought that was quite humorous. Not that I bought any more, but I saw them. I kind of laughed. I chuckled. They were on the shelf. So I have one here. I have one here that it looks like I opened but didn't do anything with. Another Rex with Dino. Oh. So, what are you up to tonight? I'm Lego. Just chilling or what?
I don't know, just some stuff I need to get done.
Yeah, that banana guy picked up two. The guy that had these CMFs actually, or these poly bags actually had one of those. I picked up one too because I never got one. So
Yeah, that's good. I'm just packing up the ones for the giveaway that I had.
yeah, I still got to send a couple of mine out, but I'm still waiting to hear from the hauling and balling crew. I thought I won one of the guest poos right before Philly Brickfest, and I still haven't seen my poly bags. One was the couple of them were for the Lego Movie and stuff, because I know Cheap Ass said he was going to send it out after Philly, but I never heard anything after that, so I don't know what happened with that. So that's okay, since the karma's probably going against me anyway, since I forgot to send mine out from my 100 subscriber drawing. I know one of them was in my group, Kevin Wagner. So he's in one of the groups here in Wisconsin. So I know he's never going to get forgotten. But a couple of the other ones I forgot to send out. I think one went to I don't know. I have to look, but I've got to go back and find that information. So probably when I get this new location, it'll be a lot easier to keep a lot of that organized too. It's kind of a disaster down here. So that's cool. Yeah, I hope to be doing more giveaways too. I might have to do that. I'd like to do a giveaway if I can get 25 people here on this Zoom thing. So that'd be kind of cool. Besides, I'd like to see what 25 people would look like on a stream. That would be kind of a little insane, actually. But listen to Kevin a little bit. I think I'm going to test a new theory with molds too. I think I'm going to redo. The castle may get a little bit of a revamp, but I know I need to build a tower. I actually went to the show up in Bay Beach up in Green Bay earlier this year, and one of the mothers actually saw me and actually emailed me and had said that they saw my creations, and her daughter is a pediatric cancer survivor at 4 years cancer free, and the Legos were a wonderful escape during treatment, especially when she couldn't really leave the house except to go to the hospital. So I actually did email her back and asked her, because I actually did get I guess what you would say, the clouds parted and the light came down, and I saw the light. One of the members up there that I stayed with actually did give me the idea. So the castle is going to get a revamp of sorts, even if it gets a major revamp. The keep will be the Clover of Hope, and the tower, the old keep, will be the Memorial Tower. And so she did say her daughter would love to be part of the Clover of Hope. So I need to redo some stuff here. So you just pack. How many giveaways did you do on Lego?
So I gave away 3 Banana Men.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I within the time I set for them to send me an email, I got one email, and one person commented asking if I got their email, so I know they tried, but I didn't get the email. So if I end up getting their email at some point, I'm still going to send theirs out.
Cool.
I know that they made it aware that they knew that they won.
That's cool. It's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of just actually under this shirt, I got another Lego shirt. I'm wearing a Brick World shirt, so it's kind of interesting. So yeah. Kind of fun stuff. So look. Let me look at this. Were you the one I sent the email to late last week too, maybe?
Me?
The one Red Brick Dad. I'm wondering if that's the one I sent. No, that's not what I want.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. I
Partners.
think we'll see if this. We'll see if you're the same person I sent the link to last week. If it is, you got it again. I'm hoping I just did that right. Oh yeah. Then yeah. If it's that same weird email, yeah, then I think I just sent it to you. So you should get it again. I got to get you added to the main list here at some point. Oh, fun. Oh, hey, Mike. Welcome. So it's just it's kind of a late Friday Night Bricks. Probably won't go super long. I probably should have actually messaged Brick Vibe to see if he wanted me to come up and help sort this weekend is what I should have done. I could have driven up there, done some work for him. Make some money. Actually, I found my early minifig stands I was using, just kind of like a stage type thing, using these beautiful 6x16 gray plates, which I have a ton of. I figured since I have all these white bricks I got from the group from Whistler, I probably should maybe make one in white. So we'll see. I got to prep for a yard sale next weekend or a flea market. That should be fun. I hope. Yeah. Hopefully I'll sell some Lego. That's the goal. Sell Lego. Oh. Chester's staring at me. Yes, he's always staring at me. I think he's just gonna kind of try and sneak in.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up information on Brookfield, Michigan to see what day I want to go.
Are you going?
Yeah, and I'm planning going
for the public days or what?
Yeah, the public days. I'm planning going with a friend. And we're gonna go one of the days. I'm trying to see if there's any special events that's gonna make me want to go a specific day.
Yeah, I mean it should be pretty good. I mean Mishlug's got a pretty good sized group, so I mean they'll probably be the main group over there. I mean I know I'm not going, but one of these years maybe. How's Jesse tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
You good? Looks like you're playing with some Blacktron.
Yeah, can you hear me?
You can.
All right, good. Yeah, I picked this up today.
Where'd you pick it up at?
Facebook Messenger.
Ooh.
So it looks like everything's all here. I'm kind of excited.
So is that just one standard gray and one moon plate there, or is it two moon plates?
Yep. One standard gray and one moon plate.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, I think everything's here. So, hoping to make a couple bucks. Really, I paid $130 for a whole lot, and this was the biggest thing, sticking out. So, and it looks like this is definitely worth it. Just this set alone. So, and there was also a bunch of Belleville sets and stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
Not too into Belleville by any means.
No, but they had, if it's old enough, it had some good parts. I know I had to get rid of a few of the sets, but
yeah, it's really cool. Like, there's some really interesting pieces that I've never seen before, at least in those colors. And like this right here is only in this set in trans yellow. So and these are only in this set. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, each set's got lots of neat stuff. Actually, I was going through some of my receipts, and I was like, what did I buy that had 5 figs and 2 animals? Then I go, oh wait, that's a bricks and minifigs. Oh yeah, I remember that now.
yeah.
A couple squirrels, which means I must have done it a couple times. Must have some more squirrels somewhere else too. It's just figuring out what they were and all that. So with this new place, I got to make sure I'm a little bit more on top of my finances. And that's why I really need to get some Lego and get solvent again. Because like you said, like at the meeting, I would have loved to have Michael pick up me more of these guys, but
oh yeah,
at $7 and $8, ooh, and that's like, I cried when he said how much they were. I just wanted to. I was like, oh, because I'm used to spending $5 here in the U.S. unless I find deals. And I'm still hoping one of the Walmarts will put their Lego Movie ones on clearance here soon. They've been sitting in the clearance section, but the bags are still $5. It's the Duplo with the Duplo little bricks with Wild Style, and then the other one is the Metal Beard. So they got a bunch of them. So I figured if they hit cheap price to pick them up, I need to get organized. I was going to do a donation at Children's, since it is Children's Cancer Awareness Month. So I need to drop some stuff off. So I got to figure out where all my cheap poly bags are, the $2, $1 ones, and donate a bunch of those. So which means I got to go back up to storage. But after your castle's been pretty neat. I actually was thinking about the other day of trying to take mine and minimizing it, kind of something like almost like something like yours.
Yeah, I would love to minimize mine. Oh, geez.
Yours is good. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
that castle.
Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking for mine, is more of something like that, where the walls are more built into the castle, which means that my molds will have to change. The other thing I think I'm going to try this time is try and build bricks and then tiles instead of just putting tiles on the base plate itself, and see if I can tighten up some of that extra space. For some reason, tiles just have too many gaps at the end when you get all the plates in there to build with.
Well, and what I would love to do, like with my castle, is make like the rock work a little bit more modular, so I could take it off, kind of like how you have your igloos and stuff.
And that's the goal.
I could make like base plates just stack up, and then like make things easier to put in smaller, in a smaller area, so it's easier to transport. So I don't have this huge, ginormous bunch of boxes and stuff like that. So
and different size boxes. That's why if you can get it all to be like base plate size, if you can get all your modules to be the size of a base plate, even however it stacks up. But if they're all this
Right.
side, you can
and I try to make it kind of like that, and not all of it made it to that. But,
well, actually, in the future, I guess if you have the space to build, is maybe just kind of setting the plates out and just kind of set them, and then
yeah.
that way when they get ready to overlap, because you're going to want to interlock pieces going between them. You just got to always remember, no, I can't. But you could maybe build some kind of a hidden Technic 1x2 or 1x4 behind the wall.
Yeah.
At elevated spots that could actually clip together.
So what I mean, I did make a lot of the rock work just on a base plate, but what I would like to do is make it so I could take it off of the base plate easily in one piece, and then kind of like stack them all up in one box by itself or something like that. And then,
the other thing too
is then have the bottom base plates just stack all up in one box, so I can make it from 12 boxes to like 6 boxes or something like that.
The other thing too is you could separate some of your different levels of rock work too. If you didn't want to have it super tall, you could maybe have it like half, and just make sure you do that, like the plate and the tiles, so they just kind of drop into place. Maybe have some kind of a lip or something.
Yeah,
they just drop into place. I mean, that's why I kind of want to rework mine. Is mine's neat and there's lots of walls, but the goal is it's supposed to be kind of a castle. It'd be more like, it would be better if it was like yours, but maybe still pretty good size, but have maybe more rock work and more walls and stuff. So we'll have to see what the time allows, from December on, see if I can make that kind of a change. Obviously, I have a big bag of plates, so I can at least start with a test model and see how far.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you have clear plates?
Yeah, these are the extras, I guess, right now. These are the extras. Unless, of course, I take apart the barn over at the Bricks and Minifig store, and then I would even have more extras.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't surprise me that you have any clear plates.
Well, obviously, I took apart the old Clear Castle at one point, which was quite humorous from the standpoint from that. Hey, Jude. Because when I took it apart, I posted pictures like this on the internet.
Oh God, yeah.
And people are like,
it's like crystal meth. What are you doing?
Yeah, people are like, wow, I had to take a double take on that. I go, yeah, I bet you did.
It's Lego, don't worry.
But the difference is if you snort these are going to hurt a little bit more going up your nose.
Right. It's probably more expensive.
You might get a lot more. I could just see someone going into the ER going, Doc, man, I got a problem with my nose, and be like, dude, what is stuck up your nose? And why are they clear? Well, I said I would do it before I knew what it was, and yeah, it was one of those truth or dares gone bad,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was funny because I did take apart a bunch of the walls and stuff, and it was just so much clear brick. I think I got pictures of when I was taking it apart at the bowling center. Either Kevin's figure or one of the Crocs was just buried under a pile of brick. But even this piece met its maker. That was the mountaintop for my party rocker.
Yeah, nice.
The base met its fate. I got Jesse from Wishlug, Jude, and M Lego are here right now. So Jesse's part of the Wishlug group. He has a giant castle. His castle's been next to mine the last couple big shows we've done. So
hell yeah.
His was that big castle next to mine at Brick World Chicago that was so awesome that won best medieval building. So but, it wouldn't be a Friday Night Bricks if we didn't have at least Mr. Hinkle just make his presence
Yes, thank you.
So Kevin is here. He's not, he's not here, but he is here. So
That's too bad. But at least he's showing a presence.
yeah. I mean, it's probably pretty late. He might be in bed by now. It's 12:30 on the East Coast, unless he's playing like some Nintendo.
No, you never know.
So yeah, M Lego's been in the stream before, and then Jesse, he's been in our streams before. He's becoming more of a staple now because he's a Castle guy too, which
I'm trying.
Castle guys get priority, So
well, good.
They get if there's a line forming, the Castle guys, they're the guys like at the club from like the Mask. I mean, hey, he doesn't need the white limo. It wouldn't hurt, and flashing a bunch of 100 bills for me, that probably wouldn't hurt either. But because he builds Lego Castle, it's just
yeah.
automatic entry to the party.
Yeah, Lego Castle has been kind of my thing for 20 years at least now. So
it might be one. It might be one of those things too. Is he might actually get entry before Kevin? Actually, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin had a micro Hope Castle, but it seemed to met a mysterious fate, and so I mean, he might have to rebuild it again at some point. So I know he's still. I mean, this morning he said he was still looking for helpers for the Brick Fair New Jersey show.
Did you used to work with Kevin?
I shopped with him more than I worked with him. I think in his story he said he didn't work with me, I don't think, but I could have sworn we worked a day or two, but maybe not. But I mean,
I know you guys both worked at Lego stores in Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, he always was like, "Hey, Reed, I got this set. It's damaged. Do you want to buy it?" I'm like, I suppose, I mean, he talked me into a couple sets. But I helped him take apart all his sets when he moved. So when he had to take apart his Star Destroyer, and when he had to take apart his Falcon, UCS, I volunteered to help him take that stuff apart. That was fun. But yeah, we took it apart and he boxed it and then took it with him. I think, like he said, it stayed in boxes for many years. So, but yeah, I helped him do that, and he gave me advice. I mean, like if you're listening to his story, I mean, his story, just the last episode or so, is where he was really starting to lose his mind. I actually did talk to him a bunch in 2012. We talked a bunch because I was early into my assistant manager position, so I probably was losing my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was a mutual course, but I mean, he was really struggling, and so we talked a bunch, which is good. I mean, that's what you need to, I mean, his story is getting pretty interesting. So I mean, some of these episodes are better than others, but
yeah,
he's at a good point.
I've been watching the Forever Sorting.
I listened to the last one twice. Even after, I think, and I already added some comments. I probably need to add more, but so I don't know if anybody is in the chat, Jude. No, you're the only. It says you're the only one, so it's probably a slow night. So I mean, I'm not.
It's getting pretty late. So
yeah, I'm actually kind of asleep already, but I figured I'd jump on and just kind of. Just at least give us something, a quick one tonight. Hopefully back next week. Next week will probably be a short one. I'll probably have a normal one, but it'll probably be a short one just because it's gonna be like a work day because with that flea market, I need to be setting up by 5:30 in Mineral Point. I need to be set up by 7. So, but I mean, I need to get out there. So, I mean, it's gonna be one of those things where I don't even know where I'm going to be. And I think they kind of said it was like first come, first serve. So we'll see. I might be in the back, but we'll see. I mean, I need to see if anybody's got any of those a 10 by 10 pop up like canopy, like a quick one, just so I can throw that up. And I think I'm gonna do like the plastic shelves and put cardboard around the edges and fill them, and then try and just pull them out at the show. So we'll see. Dude, it was a good game. I got to watch my nephew play some football. So it was homecoming. You know, I mean, he asked last week or the week before if I was coming out, and I said, "Oh, I got a stream," but I think he mentioned homecoming, and so I made sure that I would make it out for homecoming. So I definitely was there on a game where they won, so it was kind of cool. So, but yeah, it's a little easier during basketball season because games are usually, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. If he has Friday games, I kind of have to miss them anyway. So, well, Dude, the only one. Well, Chester's with me right now. He's up above the monitor. Jesse is chilling, showing off one of his latest purchases, and then M Lego has his camera off, but he's still hanging out here too. So, regulars to the Friday Night Bricks. Jesse's, since he's a Whislug member, I mean, I've been Brick Freak is a regular usually. So it's just I try to like to have some of the people from current and previous lugs. So it'd be nice to get Ralph and Tanya and a few people from Den Lug back on and stuff. I know they're always busy doing shows too, but it's nice to hear how the world in Colorado is. Don't really need to know how the Lego stores are. I really don't care. So, I mean, obviously, it's one of those things where I actually was thinking about what I was going to do, but I might do it next week. Obviously, all the don'ts for Lego. Don't try to advance or don't want to advance. Don't what is it? Don't share your ideas with Lego. Don't tell Lego you're an AFL because don't tell Lego brand retail in North America that you're an AFL because they hate it. There's probably there's an unwritten rule that they don't want to hire AFLs at the Lego stores. There's probably a lot of unwritten rules about AFLs, so it's quite humorous, but yeah. Don't and when you openly share ideas with Lego, make sure you know that they're going to assume that every idea you make is for the AFLs. So that's probably what did me in, because I think they had Lego brand retail in North America had a serious assumption / tunnel vision issue that was epically off course. Because I think everything that I read about saw that all they thought I did was look out for the fans. Now, granted, Kevin talks about his first manager. She killed the relationship with fans. I mean, she took a nuclear bomb and set it off in an AFL meeting and just said, "Bye, it's been nice knowing you guys."
Why wouldn't you want to help your fans?
She actually, what I heard later years, that she took one of the resellers I got to know real well has since, I think, actually been banned from Lego. I think he actually got his VIP card canceled, but Abruz Ebricks, he's on Bricklink. So he had said that he'd go in the store like the night before and go, "Oh, okay, there's because Kevin would say, "Hey, the sales start tomorrow." He'd go in, "Okay, there's 20 9-volt train motors on the shelf. There's 15 of this Technic set." And then he'd go in the next morning as the gate's opening, and every one of those sets was gone. And this is as the gate's opening, as the sale would be starting, all those sets are already gone. The manager had pulled them all and sold them to Lasting Toys in Canada.
Yeah.
Sold them all. I mean, it was just like, really? Not for anybody local? You're just going to sell it all to that? And what's ironic is Eric, the manager that Kevin and I both had, definitely at the end of his career, at the beginning and all of my career, was one of those guys who said, "Okay, Jesse, I understand you want all of these sets right here. But you know what? There's only 8 on the shelf. I will sell you 3. And you'd be like, no, I want them all. I'd be like, well, I can't sell them all. I can give you 3. And you're like, well, no, I'm going to buy them all. And we're like, and he would always be like, well, you know what? If I hadn't limited M Lego when he was in here, he would have bought them all and there'd be none for you. So by limiting it, I saved some for you. And so it was one of those things where we never sold everything to any one person. And in the end, other stores got in trouble when they did sell stuff to everybody. But it was quite humorous. So yeah, it was an interesting career. I will put it at that. And if I get to tell my story, you know, just like Kevin says. Huh?
Retail is kind of like that anyway. It's a weird world anyway.
Oh yeah, but like as Kevin said, when it's a story, the truth comes out.
Yeah,
it's not trying to bury Lego under a 100 feet of dirt. It's the truth. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be a story. It's gonna be nitty gritty and entertaining. But it's gonna be one of those things where Lego brand retail is gonna be going. They're gonna be like, no, I'm not hearing that. I really not. No, oh man, oh. And then just like, but that's how it is. I mean, it's just one of those things where, you know, yeah, because even, you know, all the, you know, I need to get my counterpart Randy on the show at some point if I do my story, because he can give some good things too. Because what's ironic about the person who replaced me is that person is no longer there. The DM that helped get me canned is no longer there. So I think when they got rid of me, the karma went totally against them. The amount of karma they had on them was so negative that it ate them alive, I guess. So
yeah,
and that's pretty sad because I love my job and it paid the bills better than this. But it was one of those things where, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to where I get to tell my story. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get a notebook and start doing little notes and stuff so I know what to talk about. I mean,
yeah.
Because I remember all the dirt in the end, but beginning is tough, huh?
I worked for Radio Shack for a little while, and it was that whole retail experience too, and it was a little weird, and it was towards the end. It was still like 10 years ago. Actually, well, shit, fuck, it's almost 15 years ago now. Damn. But it's still towards the end of Radio Shack, and there was some weird stuff going on too, and you could tell it was kind of a failing thing. But at least Lego is not.
Well,
it's definitely not on the downswing. It's coming back, especially from like when you were probably working there. It was. Starting to recover from a really big downswing. So,
oh yeah, and I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised Kevin hasn't told that yet. I mean, it's one of those things where the person who ended up getting moved to Enfield to kind of be one of the big directors came from a store, and it was one of those things where, not with the way they talk about his store and everything. I'd be like, not the person I would have picked, but okay. Reward for somebody for something they probably didn't really deserve an award for, but okay. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's really entertaining because it's just, you hear Kevin talk about the days when he'd be lucky if he saw a couple customers a day to the days now where you might see a couple customers, lining up at the gate before you even open up. And so,
yeah,
I mean, it's
especially with, a lot of, even now, I would think, some of the stuff that's coming out is very highly sought after, and if you can get it at the Lego store, for example, like the Central Perk that just came out for Friends, the TV series, that was widely popular with my age group, kind of. I'm sure you probably Friends was a really big show. I don't know if you ever watched it. I watched it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it is very popular, and it's so it was a very highly sought after set, and you can't right now you can't order it because it's sold out, and it's just like every other set that comes out that's really popular right away, that has come out recently, really. The Stranger Things set, and
Yeah.
you name it. Like it's been they've been doing pretty good about making very popular stuff that's gonna sell well.
What's
and
perfect?
they've kind of really figured out their target market, I think, and they've realized that there's a lot of adult people that are really into Lego now, and they're definitely targeting us for a lot of that stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I think I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
I had a couple train of thoughts.
I'm getting kind of tired, and
I think we'll call it for tonight, but maybe next week. Next week at the usual time, I'll try and get you in the normal link. What's funny is I was sitting at the game and I looked at my Slack, and Kevin Wagner was asking for the link to the message, and I had to go, not doing it this week, or not doing it right now, but yeah. So I have to make sure I get it out there early for those guys next week. So sounds good.
Yep.
We'll catch you
All
later.
right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. You too. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. Lego, you still there, or are you out?
I'm still here, but I'm very tired and I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can exit. I'm gonna exit. I'll wait till you exit, and then I'll go ahead and end it.
That's
And then
have a nice night.
Yep. Yeah, have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you maybe next week. Okay, guys, we'll see you guys all next week. Bye, everybody. Yeah, Chester. Yeah, Chester. Chester's. He's gonna eat my camera. Don't eat the camera, Chester. I can't shoot a video after that. Thanks everybody for joining. We'll catch you guys next